Hey guys, in this video I'll show you how to change the headlight bulb in a Yamaha FZ6R. The original light, the halogen globe, is quite pathetic, especially in the night conditions. It's and if you're on a highway away from the urban area, from the city, it's really bad. Now I've just received my light yesterday. I didn't get a chance to open it, so luckily I'll get to open it with you guys. Let's have a look. I ordered this light from banggood.com. They had this one on special for around what was it, around $10. And I looked at, there is another one called Night Eye, but they only sell them in pairs, and I only needed one. And this one, I looked at the reviews. The reviews were quite good on this one, but it was just a generic brand. So, but I thought for $10 I'll give it a shot. Worst case scenario, I still got my halogen globe and I can put that back in meanwhile if this doesn't work, and then I can go order Night Eye. But thought, you know, I like giving small companies a shot, and let's go what we got in this one. Let's put this away. At least it's packaged securely. Okay, let's put this on the side. Okay, it says HJC LED motorcycle headlight. So it is also high and a low beam. And here it says it's M4. I don't know why they call it M4, but it's H4. But anyway, so it's 3400 lumens. That's quite bright. Not okay. So what does it say here? It says 70% energy saving, 50% service life increase, improved brightness, well, 30,000 hours of operation. That's pretty good. Hopefully it holds up to that. And now let's open up the box and see what's in it. Okay, so there we have it. So that's the light there. These are the adapters for your different sockets, and there is the H4 connector, and here's the power supply. Let's pull it all out. You know, it's actually packaged better than I thought. I thought it was going to be pretty pathetic, but no, it's all right. So which way it's going to come out? I think back this way. So these are the ones that got a built-in fan here. So that's a built-in little fan that regularly flows the air to cool down your light, so just dissipates the heat. And here is the actual unit, and there is a spring there that's going to create some tension so the light doesn't bobble around. And it's there are 4 LEDs, as you can see, and they look like they're cob LEDs, as you can see from the front view. I don't want to touch the LED, so I'll keep it like that. When I looked at the picture, it looked like it was like a 3 LED, like in a triangle, but I'm actually happy it's got 4 LEDs, so it'll have a much better spread. And what do we have here? The casing for the power unit is aluminium, so that's quite alright. And it says LED driver, and here are some specs here. Let me see if I can focus it. Oh yeah, here you go. So it says input DC 9 to 24 volts, low power 12 watt, high power 24 watts. So that's probably for the low beam and high beam. Cool. And here's the connection. I think they could have done a better job with the connection here, but let's see how we go. Let's look at the adapters. What sort of adapters have we got? 3 adapters. So I'm gonna have to find a suitable one for my motorcycles. So you got this one with the 3 pins like that, and you got one of these with a little notch up top and 2 things here, and there's another one like that. Now these look similar to that. No, they're a little bit different. I think that yeah, they're a little bit different. As you can see, the placing of the notches is a little bit off from each other, so I'm gonna have to find out which one is suitable for my motorcycle. So but before we do that, just want to explain you on the motorcycle. If you haven't got big giant hands, like I've got medium-sized hands, so I've managed to slip my hand through, disconnect it, so I know I can replace the light without having to take any parts off. But for the video's sake, to show you guys how to do the whole thing, I will take the fairings off to show you how to do it. But before we do that, I'm just gonna unplug it and I'll show you how to do it with just slipping my hand through, just to test it, to see how it works. And I also want to test that my high beam button or circuit isn't broken, because the high beam on my halogen isn't working. So let's go find out. And this is how it looks during the day. I have brought the bike under the shade because I tried to take the video up out in the sun. You couldn't really see much. The glare was just too intense. So as you can see, in the shade it's still quite visible, but when you're out in the sun, like, it's almost nothing. You can't really see much. So I'll be really interested in finding out how much improvement that I would get with the LED. So we'll compare it side to side. So let me show you what I meant by slipping my hand through. So I've got the steering unlocked, the handle unlocked, and it's on to the left position all the way. And if I take my hand from here, I can slip it right through, grab the connector for the light, and unplug it right there. Oh gosh. Okay, here you go. There we have it. It's hard to see there, but that's the connection right there. Oh, that's my phone's case coming in the way. There you go. There it is. So I'm just gonna connect it into that connector real quick and see if it's working. Okay guys, so it's working. So the way it's working is, the top two glows are the low beam and the bottom two are the high beam. So luckily I'm glad that my high beam circuit is still okay. Let me see if I can show you. Oh god, I'm trying to do this. Okay, I'm just gonna press the high beam button. There you go. Now the high beam is on. Yeah, and I don't know if you can hear it. The fan is going, so it's trying to cool down the circuit right there. So it's bloody bright, even in daylight. Yeah, it's blinding me. So I'm already impressed with it. So now I'm just gonna unplug it, and then I'll show you the process of installing it in your motorcycle. Okay guys, for this operation I've decided to go for the right hand side fairing. It's only because I've got some light coming through here, and that should help me show you things a little bit better. But just in case if it's still too dark in there, I've still got a little LED light there, and instead of Allen keys I'm gonna use my trusty driver. It's gonna need two different size bits there. You're just gonna have to find them, which one does it need. I bought this set from eBay for like $5, and it's one of the best things that I bought from eBay. It comes in a silicone case and with an adapter, and all sort of the torque bits and the security bits and all the Allen keys. So it's pretty good. So we're gonna get started. Make sure it's on the right hand side. Okay, so that's one, that's two, and that's three. Okay. By the way, you gotta take a few off. Now it's just these three. So you got these three, 1, 2, and this third one here, right? And then you get two more down the front here. There's one here and one down there. That one underneath, right there, and one up here. So see, 1, 2, 3 up there, 2 at the front, and 1 down below. Alright, so I'm just gonna undo these screws and I'll show you what to do next. By the way, this one on the bottom and this one here are the two bigger size ones, So we gotta use, I don't know the exact size of the Allen key, just you gotta fit and try to see which one fits where. Okay. Alright, now you don't have to take the fairing off completely, you just gotta be able to pull it off a little bit, as you can see. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, let's go one more down here. And there it comes. Come on, screw. Why are you screwing around with me? Alright. Now you just gotta be able to pull it down a bit. If you really want, you can take the whole fairing off. But I'm gonna try to see if I can show you without taking it off completely. Less work for me. But this is the same process you would use to change your indicators as well. So that's like 2-in-1 tutorial. So basically self-explanatory here. You just take the old one off, you know, connect the wire, and put the new indicators in. Maybe in the future I'll do another video about that. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna need 2 hands here, so give me a second. Okay, so basically what you do is you got this part, the front triangle wee bit, you just pull it off, and it comes off from there, and you can just take your fairing off like that. Now, if you're lucky, let me see if I can get the light in there. You can probably see the housing for the headlight right there. As you can see, I've already taken the connection off. So now, see the rubber boot, the black one around there. So we're gonna have to take that off. Okay, so I found a good angle there. So I'm gonna slip my hand through. Oh, here we go, got it. I'm gonna have some bloody cuts on my arms from the sharp panels. Okay, so it's out. So basically what you do is you got one of these little notches, you grab that and just pull the heck out of it. Okay, so that's out. Now we gotta get our actual bulb. I'm sure it's gonna have a retaining pin. Just gonna have to go with the feel of my hand there. Okay, yeah, I got it. Cool. Here it comes. So I'm just gonna look at the housing, what it looks like, and we're gonna match that with one of our adapters. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. So that's the adapter that we're gonna put in. So to take this out, so you have got a retaining pin there. I don't know if you can see it. See that one there. Oh god, depth perception through the camera is bad. Okay, so that's the retaining pin. So the top bit there, it should be locked in. So you gotta press it, pull it down. Oh sorry, pull it, press it, and pull it up, and it should just swing open like that. Okay, so now that we have determined that this is the adapter that we're gonna need, so we're gonna replace that on the light bulb on our LED. So as you can see here, it's got this one screw. So we're gonna take that screw off. Come on. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to put the camera down for a sec. Okay, so now I've unscrewed the screw. We're gonna take it off. Here comes the screw, and we're gonna slip off this old adapter, and we're going to slip on this adapter. As you can see, this one also has a hole right there, and we're gonna put the screw through there and replace it. Okay, now I think this is pretty simple. You guys can figure it out. You just gotta put a screw there. I'm gonna put the camera down one more time. Okay, so I've just finished unscrewing or screwing in this new adapter, and now it's all assembled. Now the one challenge that I can think of it's going to happen is to be when we're gonna put that clip back on. So we're gonna have to move it over this fan and then clip it in, so that might be a little bit challenging. So we're just gonna get on to the installation now. Okay, so now all we have to do is put this glove through and we're gonna match the notches. Something tells me I'm gonna need 2 hands for this operation too. Hold on a sec. So okay guys, after a lot of hard work I finally managed to get it in. That was a lot harder than I expected, and I definitely had to use 2 hands, and there was no way I could have shown you because my hands would have blocked the view. But as you can see there now, the light is in place and I put the clip on, so the light is kind of right in the middle. And now all we gotta do is we gotta put the rubber boot, this one, back on. But before I do that, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna test it. Hang on a minute, I don't think I'm gonna be able to put it through there. That's gonna be an issue. Anyway, I'll figure it out, but I'm gonna test it first, see how it goes. Okay, so I've turned it on. As you can see, that is significantly brighter and a nice white light coming out of there, and that's just the low beam. And let's try the high beam. So I'm actually quite impressed with it, and I can hear the fan going from the light. I'm gonna do another comparison in the night to show you what it exactly looks like at night time. So guys, we've got a little issue here, because we can see we got this rubber boot. Now the hole is too small for the fan to go through. So what I'm gonna try to do now is I'm gonna actually slip the rubber boot in the middle, install it there, and see if I can plug it in like that. Okay guys, so I ran into a little issue with the rubber boot because it would not go on. So what I ended up doing was I found the location where the hole was, and I just punched a tiny little hole through the rubber boot and screwed it through there. So now it's completely secured, so I should be able to put it in, put the pin through onto the adapter, and then put the rubber boot back on top. You know, I really wanted to have the rubber boot in there too, otherwise without that my headlight was just gonna get filled with dust and dirt. So let's see how he went. Hey guys, my bloody neighbor decided to start mowing his lawn at this time. It's almost 40 degrees outside. This dude is crazy, and he's just started doing that right now. Anyways, as you can see there, I finally managed to get the bloody boot on. To be honest, I would not want to do it again. It was bloody painful. My fingers are hurting right now, but I finally managed to get it on and the lights are working. So guys, here's the power panel right there. For a second I was thinking maybe I wasn't gonna secure it, but then I was like, no, that's not me, that's just my fatigue talking, because I'm so tired right now. So I'm actually gonna get some electrical tape and wrap it around with the panel or another wire to keep it in place. Alright guys, so I'm well and truly spent for today. Look at the condition of my hands. My fingers are hurting. If I had to give it a rating of difficulty, probably around 8 out of 10. It was a lot more harder than I thought it was gonna be. It was only because of the rubber boot scenario, because that just won't go on, so I had to modify that a little in order for it to fit. So as you can see, the LED is in, and let's try to turn it on. Okay. Oh, look at that, it's definitely a lot brighter than the original halogen, and that's just the low beam. I'm actually quite impressed with that. There might be something on the lens. Yeah, look at that. It's absolutely amazing. And let's try the high beam again. Oh, actually I can just turn this on. Yep. And that is the high beam. I'm very excited to see what it's gonna look like at night. So guys, as you can see here, it's completely dark in my carport. That's just our street light. It's absolutely dark. So I'm gonna turn the light on my motorcycle and see how much you can see. If I can find the bloody keys. There we go. So that's just the parking light, but you can't really see anything. I can. The camera isn't picking up the low lights. Now we're gonna start the motorcycle and see how much light you see. So as you can see, that's all it has got. So imagine that going at like 100 km an hour with that speed on a highway, and with this light. It's absolutely pathetic. So we're gonna see the difference with the LED next. Unfortunately, I can't show you the high beam for some reason. See, the high beam, it's not working. I think it's probably broken, so hopefully there's nothing wrong with my circuit. It's probably just the bulb that the high beam side is blown, so I'll find out when I install the LED light, and we'll see the difference. And by the way, I will be using the exact same location where my bike is right now, and it's on the side stand, so that's why the light looks a little bit tilted. But yeah, it's pretty bad embarrassing, huh? Alright, so guys, I was gonna wait till it gets completely dark, but I'm pretty confident, even though it's not as dark as it was yesterday, the results are still going to be quite significant. And I'm pretty sure you'll be able to see the difference. I mean, you can see, it's getting dark, but it's still a lot of daylight, and you can see a part of my driveway, but it's still fairly dark in there. But it's definitely more lit up compared to yesterday when I took the video in the complete darkness. So let's try the new LED lights. Alright, I'm starting the motorcycle. Look at that. It is absolutely brilliant. And look at the spread. You know, the other one, the old one, was kind of bundled up around there, and the motorcycle, I parked it and marked it on exactly the same spot because I knew the cross section around there of my concrete pavement, and I parked my motorcycle exactly where it was yesterday. And that is just the low beam, and now look at the high beam. And this is still in a little bit of light, and you can just imagine what that's going to look like in complete darkness. It's a day and a night difference. I'm actually quite happy with this product. So props to Banggood for selling this LED light for $10. I'm actually very happy with it. And also, let's have a look at from the front. Oh my god, that is insane. I can barely see. It is so bright. I hope it's road legal. I won't get into trouble for it. Hang on a minute. I think I've got a bit of probably dust on my camera. No, there wasn't much anything. It's just the glare from the bloody headlight light there. It's like sun. My god, it is so good. I'm so happy with it. So anyway guys, I'm very happy with the product, and I hope you like the video, and I hope it helps you to install your headlight, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
It's black and white.